Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Awesome Finds. This is the last one for 2019, and this one took a little longer to get together, but I did happen upon a really cool garage sale, so I'm going to be featuring some of those records, plus a record I got from Amoeba, and of course records that were sent to me. So we're going to start with those, and first up, there was a fan of the show who reached out to me. His name is Chuck, and he lives in Pacific Northwest, and he acquired in 2017 all these original master tapes from this defunct recording studio. It was pretty much a regional kind of place where local bands would come and get demos made, maybe press a 45, but never really a whole album, you know what I mean? And so what Chuck discovered was this treasure trove of unheard music. Very few of these releases were ever properly put out on vinyl or CD or anything. So this is the first time we've heard a lot of these songs. And man, this is the kind of story I love. Just someone rescuing music that otherwise probably would have been lost to time. So he reached out to me, and through the record label, which I believe the overall company is Sundays out of Nashville, but I think by and large all of these releases are on separate little offshoot labels of that company. So first up, this is the one I want to show you guys, Pacific Northwest Fuzz Box. So the recording studio was Garland Records, and there's 13 tracks on here. It did come in a nice polyline paper sleeve. I'll show you guys a record in a moment. I believe these these are from 2019 on Modern Harmonic. What's nice here is there's a little backstory blurb, and then it goes into each of the bands here and kind of gives you a little context or a little, I don't know, interpretation of the songs here. But by and large, love the music on this release. It is kind of like post-psychedelic garage rock kind of sound. It's familiar yet unfamiliar because most of these songs you probably haven't heard. So there is the record. So yeah, there's the cover. I'll show you guys the vinyl real quick. It's on this very striking translucent blue. There's side one, and there is side two. Really enjoyed Fuzzbox. I'll show you the second compilation we have here. This one, however, is a little bit more Summer of Love 60s pop rock sound versus the more garage rock sound. I gotta say, both of these releases were about 2 years of hard work by Chuck and his friends to get these master tapes cleaned up and then digitized. It was not an easy task. As you can imagine, Pacific Northwest is rather wet, so you have possibility of mildew and whatnot, because master tapes from unheard bands don't tend to be taken well care of. So yeah, very similar layout. You get blurbs on all the bands and an overall kind of context for this release. I love how they even included pictures where they could of these artists. Here is the vinyl itself. Also came in a polyline paper sleeve, and it's on a nice green to go with the Stash Box title. And there's side two. I didn't enjoy this one as much as Fuzzbox, so if you can only afford one, I say pick up Fuzzbox, but I think both are worth checking out.